What's happening YouTube? Genji here, and today I'm going to do some more runs in Blueprint. We didn't manage to make it to the Antechamber in the first episode, and we left some puzzles unsolved, so I'm excited to get back in and see if we can check those off of our list and maybe get a little closer to discovering room 46. So let's hop in. We left off on day 3, yes. I'm kind of surprised how much the roguelike element is emphasized in this, especially with how long the runs seem to be. Like, I played for about 3 hours yesterday and we finished 2 runs. And if I remember from the commissary, they were outlining events that happen on days like 20 through 23. So that is a huge amount of time investment for a game that's mostly like a board game. Like, it's intriguing, and I'm definitely want to, you know, see it through to the end and find room 46, but we're talking about, you know, 50 hours potentially of just runs of essentially a board game, placing, you know, drafting rooms onto a board. So hopefully find something a little bit more interesting. Maybe once we start solving some puzzles, things will start steamrolling and picking up momentum, but we'll see. Okay, so we don't, well, I guess we could turn, but a den is not available to us. So we have to turn right. Billiard room has a puzzle in it, so we can potentially get some nice goodies from a billiard room. We've cracked the code on the dart puzzle. So 10, oh, so we start from the 0. 0 plus 10 is 10. And we've got 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 4 is 14. Alright, so 17. 0 plus 17 is 17. Minus 4 is 13. Minus 9 is 4. 4. And then 0 plus 10 is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 19 times... nope. Skipped 1. 19 minus 16 is 3 times 1 is, where's 3? 3. Da 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 da! 2 keys. And a coin. We do have to keep an eye out for... I don't know if gems can appear, but we did see a lot of coins and keys can show up in rooms without being marked on the draft list. A bedroom would not dead end us, but it would turn us back towards the entrance hall. A hallway, it's kind of nice. We get progress forward at least. I would like something that turns left, but that's not an option for us, so we'll take a hallway. Anything laying around? So we learned last time that red notes are false. So this either means that doors in the west wing or doors in the east wing are more likely to be locked, or more likely this is just completely a red herring because it's a red note. We do know that going farther north, doors are more likely to be locked. Another corridor. A closet or a guest bedroom. Man. They really don't want us to get over into this leftmost column. Like, it's nice to be able to progress north towards the antechamber, but my guess is that the strategy, a winning strategy, would be to spend as much time in the first few rows as possible to gather up lots of resources, so keys and gems and coins that give you ammunition to use as you get into the more challenging rooms to the north. So we're actually gonna explore this way a little bit. A commissary. We don't have a gem yet. So a storeroom would be kind of nice because we do need to start building up gems. A closet could potentially have gems or keys or actual other items. Tough choice. Take a storeroom. We'll build up the basics before we go for the more complicated items. So we're going to backtrack. I'm going to take the right path out of the entrance hall. A den is huge. An extra gem, and we get progress in both directions. I'm very, you know, we're not even gonna question it. We're gonna do a locksmith. We got shafted pretty hard on that in the last run, running out of keys, and we got to like the 6th rank. So how much are keys? 5 for 1 key, 12 for 3. Okay. Special key. Now, can a lockpick kit be reused? Otherwise, why would it be so expensive? As a lockpick kit, if I recall, only has a chance to unlock a door. So you're spending like 5 times what a key costs, but only having a chance for it to work. If the lockpick doesn't go away, like you can roll on any door, but the lockpick gets to be reused, that would be worth it. Crap. 2 dead ends. And something that steals your money. Damn. Yeah, take your coin. Your blood money. I don't suppose there's going to be one, like a coin lying on the ground randomly in here. Nope, this room is usually pretty uneventful other than being a net negative for your progress. In fact, it seems to be the theme of red rooms is they're kind of bad for you. The only thing that's good about the chapel is that it's got 3 doors on it. Commissary or a nook? I want to be building up gems for later ranks. I don't want to spend them here in the early game, so we'll go with a nook. Journey noteworthy. We read that. Get a key. Check for any other goodies laying around. It might have been, well, no, we already found an extra coin in an earlier room, so it wasn't just the fact that we had the metal detector, because that was one of the effects of the metal detector, is that you're more likely to find extra items in rooms. They're really trying hard to dead-end us here. All right, bedroom. Wrap back around towards the chapel. Oh, a balloon. Okay, right. No, we've seen this. This is a very strange note. Like, it seems like it should be a clue for something. Not necessarily in this room, but in general. But otherwise, why would you make this interactable object and make a piece of art for it for just like flavor text in one of the random bedrooms? But I don't know what it might be for. Oh, a trunk. Oh, we get our key back and a gem and some coins. Sometimes there are items up here. We found a coin purse up there on a previous run. A parlor. A utility closet or a commissary. We'll do a parlor, because that does allow us to continue north. And we can solve the box puzzle for some extra loot. Grab the key. Yep. Alright, what do you have this time? The box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is the blue box. This box is the black box. Okay. So this box is the blue box. We know that this one is lying. So there can potentially be one of these is lying, one of these is telling the truth. This box is the black box is a lie. So we have two lies, so this box has to be true. So the box that claims to be the black box has the gems. So this is true, and this is the box is claiming to be the black box. And there's the gems. Okay, quick item scan. Nope. Okay, we're headed north again. Security. It would be kind of useful. Stops us from going north, but we can branch out on rank 4 here. It's the only room that doesn't completely stop us dead in our tracks. Now, hopefully it does not play the cutscene every time we get this room. No, good. And we still haven't figured out what this password is. I don't know if there'll be a hint on that somewhere else. These are the same notes as from last time. We might need the magnifying glass to read that. I had the magnifying glass in the last run, but I ran out of steps before I could make it back to the office, or the security room. That camera does update, just at a really low frame rate. Blue Mo's shoe, Red Mo's lies, we know that. Okay, we are not missing any items yet. Pantry, terrace, green rooms do not cost gems to draft. That is tempting. The pantry is also tempting. Because we need coins for keys and potentially stuff from the commissary. And the pantry generally has food to give us some more steps. There we go. So +2 from the apple. Some money. Secret passage. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. Does cost us a gem. A spare room would be a quick and easy way for us to skip into rank 6. I am somewhat concerned that we are... Well, we got the security room we can fall back on. I was going to say we're kind of shoehorning ourselves into the east wing of the house, but we can go branch off the security room. I also like how the rooms have slight variations depending on whether they're an interior room or if they're along the outside of the house. Because you wouldn't get a window looking out into the yard if this was an interior room. The boudoir, the drawing room, or a closet. Now, so the boudoir, you can actually kind of see it on the map here. There's a safe in the corner, but we were not able to find, or we have not found a note or a hint as to what that key code might be. So I guess we'll go with a drawing room. This gives us 6 potential rooms per door. Floor plan drawing. Just have you click on the door, you'll draw. Yep. We've read that. Quick scan for any extra items. No. Our keys are fading fast. Office. We have not had an office yet. We've, I'm pretty sure it's been in the draft options, but we've not actually been able to pull it yet. We do know there's a safe in the office. And we did find a key code for, we found a code for that in the conference room, but it was a red note. So that's a lie. That's false. Erg, this is tough, because if we redraw, we can potentially get a straight room that will get us into rank 8. We have not pulled the office yet, so we can potentially find something in here that'll actually increase our overall game knowledge. Tough choice. Let's do the office. This guy's got himself everywhere. Sculptures, paintings. There is a note here and a drawer. Brigitte, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. It seems like a clue for something. Let me snap a picture of this for our files. I wonder if this is related to the password. Oh, that's the safe, okay. Another note, the antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. So we have to draft specific rooms to get to the MacGuffins that unlock access to the antechamber. Interesting. I don't think there was enough time to put another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Why is west in lowercase and east in uppercase? That's the second note we found like that. The other note had beside in lowercase. Take a picture. What is this? Upgrade disc. Floor plan upgrade disc. Welcome to the Mount Holly home office. Press enter. Run payroll. Spread gold. Log into network. Terminal password. We're going to skip that for right now. Let's go look at this safe real quick. My finger points. Curious if these the random assortment of things in the shelves are gonna somehow have a indicate the code for the safe. I know this pointing finger just set me off as like a clue. So from our conference room notes. All right, handy dandy notebook. Office safe code was written down as 9083. 9083. 9083. Okay, so we know that's a lie. But it could potentially just be a variation of that, right? Those could be the numbers just in the wrong order. So let's try 3809. 3809. Or any variations thereof. 9038. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the password on my luggage. Okay. So I'm not going to sit here and try to brute force this. Let's insert the disk. Floor plan upgrade program. What does this do? Scanning disk. Courtyard data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Select a floor plan below to upgrade this room. +2 gems, 5 dig spots, or corridor, or courtyard. What? Oh, it's a corridor and a yard. Courtyard is always left unlocked. Okay, I understand what that means now. +2 gems is pretty huge, though. 5 dig spots might be huge, but we've yet to encounter a shovel at all. So either courtyard or courtyard. Having a 3-door room that will always have 2 unlocked doors in it seems like kind of a good deal. I mean, 2 gems also seems like a good deal, but we have other ways of getting 2 gems. We do not have other ways of getting 2 free unlocked doors. Okay. What else can we do in here? Press enter. Run payroll. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarter and maid's chamber currently on the estate. Checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarter. Oh, so if you pull a maid's chamber, you get money? I don't think we've seen a servant's quarter. Or we can do spread gold in estate. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread throughout the estate. That seems more useful because I would like to avoid placing a maid's room if possible, because I think if I recall, they reduce the number of extra items on the map, and I think it might also be a dead end. No, it's an L shape, so it has an exit door. We're going to spread the gold. Number of gold coins have been withdrawn from the staff incentive programs. Return to the main menu. And I assume that means we can't run payroll as well. Currently on the estate. Okay, so we don't have any of those anyway, so we definitely don't want to do that. And then log into the network. The terminal password. I was curious what the dashes were up in the right-hand corner, but they seem to be just nonsense. The terminal password, I'm curious. It's a picture of us. Is it us? Are we his password? Simon. Is it case sensitive? Simon. Nope. Okay, so this note. Any of the books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind. Maybe it's related to another puzzle. So, let's see. We're currently stuck on rank 7. We've yet to make it to rank 8. Of course it's locked. A conference room. That doesn't let us go north. Why? The commissary would, but we have no gems. Disaster. We can buy more keys, luckily. Another red note. Safe code 9083. Okay, so what's the real safe code then? Spreading items. See, if we got this before we got the office, we could have spread all that gold into the office, or into the conference room even. I assume all of these doors are going to be locked just to kick us in the balls. Hey, look, a courtyard, but it has a gem requirement. A boudoir. Boudoir goes north. Yo, and we have a key. There's the safe again. Mm-hmm. Is that... That's this room. So is that letting us know that this is like a hint that the safe is there? The safe used to be here. I don't know if that's a clue on what the code might be. And now it's here. 9083. We tried this last time, it didn't work. So... Check this again. Make sure there's not a hint in this picture about what that code's gonna be. Is it a date thing? Like they got it on Christmas, so the password's gonna be 1224 or 1225. Oh my god, I am a fucking genius. Wow. A gem and 4. I did not bring my pen, just a moment. Alright, so we have a red note. I don't know if this counts as the lie note, but we'll call this boudoir note, safe note 4. Oh, and there's an extra note. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid, and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If, through your silence, you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming to Christmas this year. Daniel. Okay. That is actually new information. So, our dad, who was in the mailroom letter, was simply referred to as Dad. Our dad is Daniel. So... Daniel is Dad. And Marion. Using the details of our dear Marion's disappearance. Our son, so it was Simon's wife. Simon and Marion. But... Oh, okay. Well, she was... Our mother's name is Mary Matthews. Okay, so Mary is Marion. All right. Got it. So, Mom did something crazy. Rode into the darkness of 100 nights. Must be made to see the color of the flag she flew. Okay. We're discovering new information. Oh, there's a red note, or red envelope in this room. We can't view it here, but I guess it's just letting us know that it's here. Private salon serves both a dressing room for her ladyship in the mornings and a cozy sitting room for her in the evenings. All right, map. Okay, so we can get into tier 8 or rank 8 from here. Unfortunately, none of these connect us to the antechamber. Wait, a secret passage would, though. Leads to a room color of your choice. Well, it doesn't really matter because it's going to get us into the antechamber. Although, I have a sneaky suspicion that door is just going to be locked. And we'll kick ourselves for not have picked a kitchen to, like, go around up into rank 9. But we'll find it out the hard way. So this is our first time drafting a secret passage, at least. Let's see how it works. Okay, so here we pick a color. It literally doesn't matter because it's going to become the antechamber. Just checking if anything else is hiding in here. Take a hallway. Neat. Okay. So this door is going to remain locked until we find the 2 levers. So now we need to backtrack. We can go through the conference room. To another door. We have some money to buy some extra keys. Of course, at this tier, everything has frickin' gem requirements. Arg. No, it's gotta be a guest bedroom then. And that also cuts us off from the extra door in the drawing room. Man, I should have looked at that in the map. The drawing room would have been good because that would have let us pick an extra... Oh, what's this? Car keys? The only car left on the estate should be in the garage. We've not ever seen a garage, to my knowledge. Sometimes there's a coin down there, but not this time. No extra keys. And this is just a dartboard note. Yep. Alright, so let's get back to the security room. Actually, let's get back to the lock. Well, the locksmith doesn't matter so much. The locksmith, we can, if we encounter a locked door, we can backtrack to the locksmith on demand, right? What we can't do, or I should say, what we absolutely have to have when interacting with a door is gems, because once you interact with a door, you can't back out until you've drafted something. My money. Give it back. It would be funny if there was a coin. There is! Yes, we're profiting from the church. We gotta keep an eye on our steps, too. Our steps. Alright, so the locksmith is here. $5 for 1 key, 12 for 3 keys, or 8 for a special key. Or 10 for a lockpick with a chance to unlock multiple doors, I guess? There we go, we got some money back for free. With tent, without 10. That was in this security room. Wall. I guess we can... Yeah, we're dead-ended. No, we can go to the security room. We can go to the security room and maybe potentially reconnect with the corridor instead of having to waste extra steps to run all the way over to the corridor. Oh, I just remembered about this as soon as I stepped in, but oh well. Unlock. Bup. Damn. Well, there's a gem at least, and a key. A silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. Well, unfortunately, we don't have any more locked doors now. But we are going to have to run all the way back around to the corridor. And we're going to lose 2 steps when we pass to the bedroom, because I think it takes away your extra 2. 20... My big money, it's all gone. The church giveth, and the church taketh away. Here's a bunch. Huge. Okay, coat check. Check 1 item and retrieve it on another day. Nope. Well, our end runs here unless we pick the courtyard. And unfortunately, one of our guaranteed unlocked doors is facing directly into a closet, so that doesn't help us. It's all going to come down to this. Oh, a sledgehammer. Unfortunately, we already unlocked the trunk with a key. Alright, lavatory dining room. Oh, we can't take the commissary. That would have been great to have, to use this gem on. The dining room is pretty good. That gives us 2 more doors to pull in, and we've reached rank 8. So we get a feast. Ooh. Dinner is served. Today's main course is country stew pie. Boiled chuck stew layered and then baked to perfection. Topped with a mashed potato Parmesan cheese crust. Plus 20 steps. Nice. Plus an additional 10 steps if you have a boiler room in your house. We have not yet encountered a boiler room, but I will definitely take the extra 20 steps. Let's see, what else is in here? Anything good? Nope. Alright, we'll go west first. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. That could be pretty good. Coat check. Check 1 item. I mean, we could put the sledgehammer in there, or the car keys, maybe. Or the silver key. We go with terrace. The shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. Ah, very peaceful. It's that house-shaped mountain. Alright, so we do have a courtyard. That should have some digging spots in it. Or at least it did on our last playthrough. Old tin can, not worth picking up. Amazing. How about you? Nope. Nothing. I don't think any of the other rooms would have digging spots. Oh well. See, now a coat rack would be great. Because we could put the shovel in for tomorrow. That seems like something that would be useful to carry through runs. Okay. We're gonna cut back towards the center. Ooh, ouch. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be the dark room because it's the only thing that's going to let us keep this run going. And we don't have a... Oh, there was a note. I mean, it could have been a picture, but it would not surprise me in the least if there was actually a note hidden in here that you cannot interact with until you put the mechanical room in and turn the lights back on. Very interesting. I had not considered that. Boo. Well, I mean, I guess this will help us in our next run, but it doesn't do much for us right now. These are all correspondence packages. Did any remain? We already read that. Sinclair. What? Sinclair is on everything. It's on the boxes. It's on the safes. All right, last door. Let's determine if our run ends here or continues on. Special keys. Let's use the silver key. Might as well. We're going to lose it anyway. Great. Oh. Shit. Yep, our run's over. It literally doesn't matter what we pick. I was hoping for something interesting. Let's just double check here. Terrace is dead end. This is dead end. All of this is dead end. Yep. That's it for this one. I'm going to quickly just use these last couple of keys here just for shits and giggles. Ooh. See? So insert one into state terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. That is actually useful. So we'll actually run back to the office real quick. And then behind door number 2, might as well use this last key. Nothing at all. Okay, so I will see you back at the office. Okay, I actually just noticed that the step counter is actually determined by the number of rooms you pass through. So every time you go transition to another room, you lose a step. So it's actually tiles. Steps are tiles. Or rooms, I guess. Let's insert the disc and upgrade. The Nook. You will have the chance to permanently enhance the Nook. Select a floor plan below. 2 keys. +1 plus bacon and eggs. You will always draw library when drafting in this room. Have we seen library yet? I'm thinking. I don't think we've seen library yet, but I don't know how useful that is. Obviously, I haven't seen it, so I don't know if that's going to be useful for us. Can I hit tab here? No. No, we're just going to have to either going to take 2 keys or let the breakfast nook also give us, I guess bacon and eggs is going to be steps. So extra steps or 2 keys. I'm going to take 2 keys. And that is unfortunately going to be the end of this run because 1, we're out of steps, and 2, we're out of doors to open. So we did actually make some progress on this run. We discovered the password for the safe. We found this red letter in the safe with a number 4 on it. We drafted a whole bunch of new rooms. We managed to make it to rank 8, which permanently unlocked the dining room meal. And yeah, overall, I say, I mean, obviously, this is a failed run, but it was a successful run in that we have increased our knowledge and our meta progression. So we're going to call it a day. Call it. I wish this screen was a little bit faster. For a game that requires like 20 plus runs at a minimum of like 40 minutes to an hour each, the pacing for all of the screens and menus is very slow. East Wing favored. Oh, so Perplexing Inn was not the name of it. Mount Holly east-facing villa. So they just give you a random name based upon, I guess, the arrangement of rooms that you discovered that time. Items found. New rooms 4. There you go. Save and continue. We'll do one more run. It's 2 a.m. here. I got a little bit left in me. Day 4. I don't want to immediately dead end ourselves, but it would be kind of nice to have some ammunition right off the bat. Nothing extra. Now the three-way passage here would be huge. Of course it would be a chapel. I mean, you get what you ask for. Just gotta be careful what you ask for, right? Next time I'll make sure to specify a 3-door room other than the chapel. But this at least gets us back into the west wing. A bedroom or a corridor? Corridor. West Wing Hall. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any... Snap picture, alright. Parlor. A nook would give us 2 keys. A parlor can give us potentially... Well, a parlor will give us 2 gems, right? Because solving the parlor puzzle, I mean, we've done it 3 times now, and I'm pretty sure every time we've done it, the reward has been 2 gems. Ooh, an apple. So, the gems are on the floor. Well, that's false, I assume. The gems are in this box, so that could potentially be true. The gems are on the desk. Well, they're not on the floor, and they're not on the desk. So we know that this one's false, this one's false, this one has to be true. So the gems are in this box. And they are. I like that there are multiple variations of that, and it's not just the same puzzle every time. A drawing room. Putting those gems to work already. Your package has been delivered. A den. I kind of want to avoid putting dead ends in the middle of the house. Secret passage or a hallway. That requires a gem, but we can put whatever color room we want on the other side. or a hallway facing the wrong way, or a bedroom to go up. So we have two other ways of getting into the east wing. So we don't necessarily need a third here. I'll take a bedroom. Bedroom also has a chance to have extra goodies laying around. Sometimes they're on this shelf. Don't see any this time. Oh. Who is this? She has a moon pendant on. Can't see anything else. Spare room, mail room, or nursery. Commissary or billiards. We don't have any money yet. Billiards. Billiards would give us some stuff because we can solve the dartboard puzzle to get some free stuff. I'm trying to think. Last time it was 2 keys. Oh, they even tell you here, plus minus times divide. Wow. Okay. 0, well, this one's always just whatever direction it's in, so 16 minus 7 is 9. 2 times 6 is 12. So we know from, well, just process of elimination, the only thing that's left for that outer ring would be division. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 7 minus 3, 4, times 5 is 20, divided by 2 is 10. Yep, 2 keys. Observatory. But the pantry lets us get further ahead. But it costs a gem, so I kind of want to save the gem for like the 2 gem rooms that we're going to encounter further on, so let's just do a pantry. Although the pantry is almost certainly going to be locked as well, so we're about to run out of keys. Oh, no, it's not. Passageway is pretty awesome. And that's, there we go, a 2-star gem requirement, so I'll take that. And now we're going to get hit with the infinite locked doors. Oh, not this one. Okay, so I'm not going to take the dark room yet. I want to take the utility closet. Because I want to have this breaker available. For if we do get the opportunity to draft the dark room. So we'll use the key to make forward progress. And there's the dark room, okay. Although, see, now I'm torn because 2 keys from the Nook would also be extremely useful. But, I mean, we got that. Oh, it's already out. What? I guess we'll at least be able to confirm our hypothesis, or deny our hypothesis. So the dark room, oh, we switched it off. So we want everything on. I missed that. Okay, and it stayed on this time. So, let's see. Now there are Sinclair, picture of a camera in the bathroom with a tub back there, right? And then I see like there's 3 dots here, like the side of a die, and then I can't tell what this white dot is. Some maids. Looking in the background for any potential sneaky info that might be hidden there. There's a heart on the tree. It says H. It's slightly more readable with the picture I just took on my phone. On the left is definitely H. I can't tell what's written on the right. But that is... Oh, that's the numeric padlock on the orchard that we found outside with a tent. I don't suppose if we were to have the magnifying glass, we'd be able to see what numbers are on that. Man, that's gonna be so annoying. You need, like, this room needs a lot of setup then. You need the magnifying glass, and you need to have pre-drafted the mechanical room before you come in here. It's the office. You got any passwords? I don't know who that is. Is that the staffing lady who signs all the notes with the floral arrangement? There's the maids again. The maids in slightly better focus this time. They look very thrilled to be here. Man, you really like taking pictures of the maids. The orchard again. Sinclair. Can I have? Oh, that's actually a part of the camera. There's a note. I can't read what it says. Damn. You know, we're gonna have to hopefully draft the mailroom. Maybe the mailroom will have what's this? Maybe the mailroom will have the magnifying glass. I think that was everything. Okay, so there's a red letter here. I can't click it. I don't know why it's stuck in our inventory. What I wanted to see was what directions we can go back towards the center through this door. It's locked. And this one is not locked, surprisingly. Lose half your steps. Oof. I don't want to dead end us. We haven't been in the nursery yet, though. There could potentially be clues in there, but I don't want to dead end us. The only problem is that losing half our steps right now is huge. So we could backtrack can put the weight room in, and then we can backtrack. Or I can put the mailroom in and then come back and we have a key for the dark room. Nope. Keycard. We've not encountered a keycard lock yet. I just noticed there's something under the signature. Take a picture of it. I think I have this already on my phone, but I'm going to take a picture of it with my phone. Reading mail. Ugh, so many uses for the magnifying glass. We've only had it once and not gotten to use it. Lockpick kit's pretty huge, though. Okay, so that is a permanent item, so that it does work the way I expected. Let's see. Lockpick kit. You don't seem to be able to pick this door's lock. Okay, so we have to use a key. The commissary could potentially get us while the archives. We have not seen the archives yet. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Like permanently or just in that room? Both of those could be useful. We haven't seen the archives yet, so there could potentially be clues, knowledge-based clues in here. In fact, there's almost certainly knowledge-based clues in here. But the commissary could also let us get the magnifying glass, which would also let us unlock knowledge-based clues. I'll take a new room. You got any of them there? Clues? Alright, August 22, 85. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Metal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political association that one might make with the Sinclair family. Okay, so that's what the note in the safe was talking about, with her having a falling out with the family. So Marigold is a pen name. And we know that her real name is Mary Sinclair, or at least her maiden name is Mary Sinclair. So I'll take a picture of that. Marigold might be used as a password for maybe the computer in the office. Then we've got January 27th, 86. Swimbird author never considered herself a success, by Gail Hermes. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there." Marigold had established in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red, a statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Okay, well, the game's called Blueprints. So is she referring to our older brother with the red prints? Interesting. So we have some new terms and clues here. We've got Marigold. We've got Swimbird. And we've got Red Prince. Oh, there's more. November 11th. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility for the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, although the charges were later dropped. Okay, so we've got RLCF and Children of Blackwater. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance himself from the publisher this week. Snap. Manning and White at press function. Was seen at the corner suspicious bag under the wave-down local This is the 3rd major last year. It is anticipated charged by the Crown. Manning was the last the trial begins on expected to last up to with grand treason. Why is that? Why is that snippet there? Is there something missing? Or are those words specifically picked out for like a clue-based reason? Was suspicious wave this last charge Manning the expected with corner under local major? I don't know. No trace is discovered of Cinca heiress, but search continues. Okay, Cinca is everywhere because it's our company, the Sinclair company. Cinca, Sinclair. Ah. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date with the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Okay, so there's our mother's full name, Mary Matthew Jones. And we knew her at the beginning of the game as Mary Matthews. So is Jones our father's last name? So is he Daniel Jones? But our name is, yes, so our name is Simon P. Jones. So Mary Sinclair married Daniel Jones and became Mary Matthew Jones. I don't know if that helps us at all, but we're piecing the lore together. Oh, there's more. Jesus. September 2nd. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Aries have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued by the royal guard, and disabled the security cameras. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Snap a picture. Okay, that is the end of it. So we have a bunch of keywords that could potentially be clues for other puzzles. I don't see anything directly jumping out as like, hey, this is a code. Here's a 4-digit code for a safe. Here's a 3-digit code for a special door. Oh, this is a key card to lock. Sweet. Archive floor plan. No, we screwed ourselves, I think. Okay, I don't hate taking that here. It happens when you draft it? Oh, okay, I do hate taking that here. I thought it was when you stepped into it. Man. I am so shamed. Of course it's locked. Why wouldn't it be locked? Lockpick kit. Of course you can't unlock it. That would make the lockpicks actually useful. A nook with 2 keys, a courtyard. A trunk. We don't have any keys. Everything is left unlocked here, though, so we can get into both of these doors. The kitchen we have not been into yet. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. So kitchen or the pool. Well, the pool lets us get into rank 9. And it's the room that we have not been into yet. T. Oh, that's where we are. T. There's the antechamber. Drafting pool rules. The draft pool is in your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day. No running. Can we go in the pool? No. So... is this going to be locked? Yep. I mean, I guess we can attempt to lockpick it. Bro, lockpicks are useless. Finally. The commissary, or a walk-in closet with 4 items. So this is different now. So now we have with globe and without box. Is that a clue to like the paintings on the wall? 1 gem, salt shaker, shovel, key. Crap. We made it to rank 9, though. It's the first time getting to rank 9. Yeah, what else is new? We're going to run out of steps before we get anywhere useful. I assume this trunk is going to be locked, right? Yep. And we cannot even attempt to lockpick it. This is guaranteed to be unlocked, though. A nook with 2 keys. Yes, please. That means we can... the magnifying glass! Yes! Okay, now we need to not run out of keys. There is something in here. Give me that. Snap a picture of that. Oh, well, I mean... Order of opera... Okay, never mind. I got all excited, but this is some information we already know. Sinclair's many... Something secret that will take to his grave. Antechamber appears to be sealed by all four sides. Must be a way to open. Okay. That's not super useful for us, but... Let's see, we've got 9 steps. We need to get back to the dark room. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're screwed. That'll be the end of our run. Do we look at this? We're going to take a look at this real quick while we're here. See if there's anything significant hidden in the pages. Not seeing anything. She's got a swan amulet around her neck. That was one of her books, right? Something swan? Swimbird, which would be a swan, right? So is swan a hint for something? I don't see anything else. Alright, let's get back to the dark room. And then to the mail room. And then we're going to be out of walkies. We can read it. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. I don't think we have ever seen green memos. And we have not seen Hartley's room. Yeah, they intentionally obscure that so you can't just squint your eyes at it. What else can we look at? We can look at this. 1128, yo! Write that down. Heart 1128. Can't see the lock, but we can see that. So that's super useful. Blah. Okay, so there is nothing, at least not in this picture, nothing, no information on the camera itself. We had this one, which was the only non-blurry picture of these gals. But I don't see anything that might be useful in the picture itself. I was just half expecting when I zoomed in on this to get the circle meme. Tell me your secrets. That's the same picture. What about you? You also say 1128. Oh, missed this one. Enhance. I don't know. You don't know who this person is. Oh, I would have been so mad if we were one short to get back in here. You. What does this say? Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? So, Denny, Hervain, stole Baron's mail? Question mark. The grand realm of Fen Ares. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. So there's the red, right? So her book was The Red Prince, and she was criticized for it being the color of the royalists. So Fen Ares is politically royalist. Okay, I don't see anything else on that. Yeah, we're gonna run out of steps before we get anywhere, so let's march to our inevitable doom. Wait, what's this? No. And blah. Call it a day? Yep. Alright, the run's getting a little bit quicker at least. This one took a bit longer because we went exploring with the magnifying glass. Mid-sized villa. We reached rank 9, so we've fully cleared the ranks at this point. There are no more ranks to achieve. Save and continue. We'll do one more. An hour and 45 minutes. Last episode was about 2.5 hours. So we have 45 minutes for one more run. Also, I'm itching for a rematch at that gallery puzzle. But right off rip, before we even go inside, we perhaps have the code for the orchard over here. So we're gonna spend the steps to run over here and try it out. Okay, that is so missed. The random power lines going into a door carved into the mountainside. Yeah, this tree's been fully cut down. So, 1, 1, 2, 8. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Incredible. Saying we don't get the benefit today, like, just add 20 steps. Just give me 20 steps, man. There's a note in there. There is a sundial. And a smokestack. Huh. Oh, we have to light those 4 braziers? Interesting. Why would we want to unlight it? Gardener's Logbook, April 10th, 1992 to forever. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, inasmuch as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nagula, groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. Okay, so we've seen the secret garden key, but now we know that we cannot discover the secret garden unless we are drafting rooms along the east or west perimeters. Snap a picture of that. The Soil Survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from the gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Also, the staff has to, puzzle out the house. Does that mean the maids to clean the whole house have to, spend weeks puzzling out how to get into the higher rank rooms? Grab a picture of that. Barren ground. So I guess we don't want to draft green rooms on rooms that have barren ground or poor soil. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. So, does that mean if we light that lantern or light that brazier, we don't get the plus 20 steps? And it should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. We don't know what the date is. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda currently in the cloister with the much more appropriate angel, Rinna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday, and she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good, considering I have only ever seen Brenna's depiction in the chapel. Interesting, I'll have to keep an eye out next time we are in the chapel. Snapped pictures? Okay, that's the end of it. Yeah, so we're not in the winter months, I assume. I don't see snow on anything. So I'm guessing it's okay for us to leave the gas connected to the blue brazier. Yep, there is one torch lit. All right, let's start our run. Closet, bedroom, guest bedroom. Well, I'm gonna dead end this already, so we'll take some extra steps. If only I had the magnifying glass still. Right on the ground. Nope. Same picture. A billiard room will give us 2 keys, and a nook will also give us 2 keys, and we don't have to solve a puzzle for it. But the nook cuts off our progress towards the exterior of the west wing, and the billiards room will take us there. And a hallway will let us do both, but we don't get any keys, so we're going to do a billiards room. Take a free coin. Salt shaker. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra 1 step. Alright. If you insist. We do a little math. 12. 8 times 2 is 16. 15 minus 7 is 8. Divided by 4 is 2. 18 minus 8 is 10, times 4 is 40, divided by 20 is 2 again. Oh, only 1 key. It's a key that costs you more keys. Chapel. No. We're taking the den. Locked trunk. So we'll see if we get a sledgehammer by happenstance. The parlor, that'll get us 2 gems. Utility closet. We already did the dark room, so I'm less inclined to jump on the utility closet. So we can get 2 gems or 2 keys. Let's take keys. Nothing else. Permanent additions, apple orchard. Okay, so let's just remember there's a trunk here. I don't want to start wasting keys already in rank 2. The courtyard. The storeroom or the parlor. The courtyard could potentially have the sledgehammer. The storeroom will give us another key and another gem. The parlor will have 2 gems. Quick search for extra stuff. Nope. All right. The gems are in the true box. There is only 1 box in this room. Okay, so that's false. There are 4 boxes in this room. define box. Like, is that considered a box? So presumably this is false. There are 3 boxes. So we have a false, and a true, and the gems are in the true box. Nailed it. Chapel again, corridor. Well, chapel will be completely useless. In fact, it'll be less than useless because it's actually worse than the corridor. Performs the same task as the corridor, but costs us money. Stuff. Commissary could be good. Quarry yard, kind of useless in the center, right? It only lets us go backwards. Commissary lets us go forwards. We don't have enough money for anything, but we can see. Okay, so this changes every time. So I guess we're looking for a room that has the forest road, but does not have a picture of a fishing pole. For what? I don't know, but we'll keep it in the back of our mind. So for forest road without fishing pole. This room has no pictures at all. We can buy, well, we can't buy anything right now, but we can buy gems. 1, 4, or a sledgehammer to open the 1 trunk. Kitchen, chapel. Ooh, chapel would be so perfect for that spot. Like the 3-way T is second only to a 4-way T for dead nuts center of the house, but I don't want to lose money, so I'll take a kitchen. Also because we've not seen the kitchen yet, so this will add a new room to our list of rooms we've encountered. Let's see, there's the menu. Just check shelves and whatnot. Is there any interesting tidbits? Nope. Mount Holly kitchen menu. Banana, club sandwich, bacon and eggs. Today's main course, wood-fired pizza. The main course is served only in the dining room. Okay, so we go. Bananas plus 3, club sandwiches plus 15, bacon and eggs plus 10, and add morning room to today's draft pool. Interesting. So there are... What's the additional if you move? Okay. So there are rooms we can only encounter once we've had bacon and eggs. So the silver key just removes 1. Oh no, it adds more. Oh no, hallway, why? Why are you facing that way? Well, it's definitely not going to be gymnasium. Because it's the same thing as the hallway. Why weren't you facing north? The garage. We've not seen the garage yet. 3 keys. But it does arrest our progress. Neat. Only we had the keys this run. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we have to find the mechanical room to turn on the power to the garage in order to open the door. What does that accomplish for us? Can we slip on this? Whoa! Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you've been driving for his lordship. Your absence must be accounted for, Mrs. Babbage. Okay, so this is another swan song. This is another room that has a multi-step setup, right? You have to be lucky enough to find the keys. And then you also have to have drafted the mechanical room in order to turn on the power to power the garage door. And now we backtrack. This was one long, straight thoroughfare back. Look, we have a permanent plus 20 now. So we can dead end this room, potentially. Security. Bunk room. Guest bedroom. The bunk room sometimes has food in it. But we do need more steps. This would be an incredibly awkward layout for the house. Like, you walk in the grand foyer, and then the first room right off of the foyer is a child's bedroom. Okay, we've read this. We got a gem. That's useful. A pity item. Oof. It was dangerously close to immediately ending our run. Only one room that wasn't a dead end. A nursery. Ooh, it's a good thing we had that gem. Observatory. I would love to see the nursery. We haven't been in there yet, but the nursery dead ends. So does every room have 2 paintings in it exactly? Okay, so let's see. 3 is plus 3 steps. Can I choose to have the trunks or and the gold? Like, plus 3 steps is really not that amazing. Nope. Okay. Unless I just did it wrong, but I just clicked between 2 and it filled in all 3. Uh-oh. Well, the rip run. Damn. Let's just open the garage door at least. I guess we can run back there real quick and see if opening the garage door has anything useful behind it, but yeah, there are no more doors, so that's it for this run, I guess. While drafting... No. Oh, I should have opened the damn trunk. I could have re-rolled that. That's so sad. We can escape the property. We're free. Get out before the killer catches us. Do we open this? No. Is the garage always in that spot then? Because that gate is accessible from the start of the game. Or does it just like dynamically draw the driveway to whatever perimeter room you happen to draft it in? another gate. Oh. Shrine, trading post, or shelter. Where shelter protects you from negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Huh. I don't know if I have anything to offer at the shrine. Trading post would be cool if our run wasn't dead already. And does this carry forward into the next day? That will last for several days. You've received the blessing of the gardener. Add 8 courtyards to your draft pool. Huh. And all those courtyards are now going to be cortadors? That could be neat because those are all guaranteed to be unlocked. Okay, well, at least we accomplished something that can help us out in our next run. Unlock. It is. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. So does that mean we can start every run by coming over here and doing that room? Wow, this wound up being a pretty significant run despite the early failure. Outer room, yeah. Crazy. All right, well, that's the end of this run because we're blocked in. So let's go ahead and call it a day. Call it. And we're over 2 hours. All right, we'll give it one more shot of the gallery. If we don't get the gallery in this run, we're out. Quaint cottage. Plus, I want to reap the benefits of the permanent unlocks that we just unlocked in that run. Day 6. Alright, so we're immediately... Okay, we have 70 steps to start with. That's awesome. We're immediately going to run over to the outer room. So you're basically trading in some early game steps for whatever you draft in here. Hovel. Special floor plans now cost steps instead of gems. Tool shed, 2 special items. Man, that's interesting. The tool shed or the hovel? Because we have plus 20 steps now as well. Let's try it. The hovel. Dear Mr. Ravane, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your service as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Anne Babbage, house manager. So Mr. Ravane, was that the guy? Was that the new gardener or the old gardener? I don't know. I did not take a picture of the first page of that book, and I'm not going to run all the way back out to the orchard to read it. So we'll assume it's the old gardener, the one that didn't take any notes. Wow, this is what you make your gardener sleep on? Look, it's a piece of marble with some hay on it. What's this? 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 grounds. 45292. Coincidence. Where is room 46? 7590. Tested my full house theory. No luck as expected. Okay, well, that was also my original theory in the first episode was we just gotta get a room in every square, right? So I don't know what 45292 represents. I mean, obviously I recognize 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks, but why is it a coincidence when you put them together into 45292? Is that a code for a lock somewhere? Coincidence 45292. And what's with the colors like blue, red, purple, yellow? We've seen blue, red, and purple in the mechanical room that light puzzle, but there's no yellow in there that I know of. Blue, red, purple, yellow. Those are the colors of the dartboard puzzle. Not in that order. It's blue, yellow, red, purple. I don't know how that would really help us. Nope, I have a picture of it. So we'll keep it in the back of our mind as we explore. Oh, this is going to light up another brazier. Yes. 2 more remain. The 46th room is the exterior of the house. Okay, I'm guessing we only would have discovered that by picking the hovel. Because that was not in there when we picked Shrine. And that's going to lead to the garage, but we're not going to be able to get into the garage because the door is going to be locked from the inside. So let's speed run this one so that I'm not banging my head against the desk for hours editing. We've read this already. Parlor, dining room. I mean, yeah, why not dining room? Extra steps, it's per run. So if we hit rank 8, we can come back here and dinner will be served. Okay. 4 coins or 4 coins or 2 keys. So we don't need gems this time. Let's keep that in mind. Anything over here? Nope. Alright, so this was the only place that those colors for the 45292 line up, right? So can we like press the actual rings? It's like 4, 5, then 2 in the multiply ring, 2, 9 in the purple ring. Am I wrong? I forget what color this outer ring is actually off the top of my head. And then 2 Hello? Yeah, it did nothing. Okay. Unrelated. Anyway, 3. It is purple. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 3 plus 13 is 16 divided by 4 is 4. 12 plus 1 is 13. Minus 10 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Divided by 3 is 3. Nook for keys, pantry for food and coins, or a spare room to make actual progress. Let's do keys. They'll always be short on keys. No extra items this time. A courtyard with northern progress. And the sledgehammer. Another courtyard. Or a hallway that does the same thing. The parlor gets us gems, which is useless to us. A bedroom dead ends us. A courtyard lets us continue. We have to draft it. We have to draft. Oh, shovel. Sweet. Okay, so now we have a bunch of these we can dig up. Nothing of interest. Of course, I think that is exactly the tile that's barren. Hey, a turnip. I stand corrected, unless, let me cross-reference. So, that fertility chart, okay, it's the second one. This one is actually rich soil. There you go, perfect. And then, I don't think we're supposed to be able to draft a courtyard in here. So I don't know if these will actually have anything in them, since there's not actual any fertility here, unless it's just there's fertility for every square. It's just not documented on that sheet because the guy didn't run those tests here. A brick, and that's it. There was only one. Useless. All right, so we're wasting our steps. Let's see if we can speed run up to rank 8. So we can go back and get the dinner. You idiot. Let's see if you can waste a bunch of steps going the wrong direction. That's always a great idea. Especially on a map where we're trading gems for steps. Oh, there goes our extra 6 steps from the turnip. A garage again. 3 keys. A den. 1 gem. Or parlor. Ugh! Well, the garage dead ends, right? And it requires 3 steps. That's tough, because 3 keys is really useful. But the den would immediately get us into rank 5. Screw it. Keys, keys, keys. Nothing interesting laying around. Oh, here's the keys. I was like, I thought we were supposed to get 3 keys. Well, you gotta pick them up, dummy. Another courtyard. Lose 2 steps or lose 3 steps. Our steps are crashing quick. We have the sledgehammer. Money! Now we just need a place to spend it. Even more money! Blessings of the gardener. An ordinary key. Man, this run is cooking. We just gotta make sure we don't run out of steps. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Okay, but are we gonna have to spend 2 steps to step into the room and then step out of it again? Like, what's the benefit there? No! Fucking chapel. How dare you? Oh, I don't see... Oh. Okay, there's the statues in the chapel. 1. Interesting. So every statue has a... Or every deity has a number associated with it. The one in the notebook had wings and a hat. You? Like a farmer's hat? Okay, so a cook, a farmer, a cleaner, a polo player. No, it's you. You're the one. So you have the hoe. This is... This is Arinda. No. Appropriate angel Rinna. So Rinna equals gardener with hoe, and the associated number is Roman numeral 1. Snap a quick picture of these. Room is 5. That one's kind of washed out. Chef is 2. The farmer with the pitchfork is 3. We've got polo and chimney sweep as 6 and 4. And that's it. I don't know if there'll be a puzzle that's associated, but at least we have that information. So we want to go north, which is this way. There's the commissary. That's pretty big. Because we have a ton of money this time. And then parlor. Again, parlor's gems, so we don't need that. And the den is gems, so we don't need that. But the den does let us go north. So yes, match, no tree. What you got? Gems, a set of gems, key, and an upgrade disc. We gotta get the office to get the upgrade disc, and we don't need a key right now, but we'll keep that in mind when we come back through here, which I'm sure we will do at some point. A den, no. And a spare room, no. Nothing extra. Hey, finally our first key. Pantry, go north. No. Bedroom, thank God. Something's gotta go north. They can't make them all point south. 2 steps. Any items? No items. Observatory is the only one that lets us continue, so observatory it is. So 4 stars is a gem. Great. Useless. Timundus Minor. Will there ever be stuff up there? Not today, anyway. Parlor and a rumpus room. 8 coins. That would let us buy the upgrade disc. But we don't have an office yet. And this does not let us continue north. So I guess I'm going to take the parlor and we can just ignore the gems. Although we've not been to a rumpus room yet. Erg. Tough choice. Alright, we're going to skip the puzzle because we don't need the gems. Six. Ow! My balls. Alright, so we're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bro. Pantry's gonna have a food item in it though, right? Conference room. The conference room is technically probably the smarter play because it gets us access to both wings of the house. But we're at 23 steps. And even if we get to rank 8, we still need to be able to make it back to the dining room, which is in rank 1. They're trying as hard as they can to direct us away from rank 8. Give me radish. Another key. Coin. Stick it in there. Unless I spot something useful through the door here, I'm not going to step in because it's going to waste a step. Ooh. Break it. Drawing room. Hey. An aquarium is every color of room. Huh? Oh, dinner's served. Right. Now, do we have enough steps to get back? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We do not. Damn. Well, yes, it's an aquarium. Archive fish. Barbecue. Neat. Oh, we can get to rank 9 at least. A kitchen. Food for sale. The run's back online. So plus 15, plus 5 for every red room in the house. No. And plus 30, because we have the aquarium, if we run all the way back to the dining room. So we have 24. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 for us to run back. This is going to be 24 minus 15, and that's going to give us 30. So we're going to get 15. So there's going to be 24. If we run all the way back here, we're going to have 24 plus 15. That is probably worth it. But before we run back, I can... Well, no, I don't want to do that. Because if that door is locked... Well, no, the door is probably going to be locked. But once I open that door, I'm going to have to draft it. And that could potentially cost us a lot of steps. So let's go get our extra steps first, then we'll come back. Okay, we made it. Dinner is served. Have dinner. Okay, so now we've got 41 steps to play with. So let me draft this room real quick while we're here. A nursery, a corridor, courtyard. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain plus 5 steps. I'm torn because we're probably going to need... Let's make a storeroom. So we're probably going to need our steps to unlock or to draft high-level rooms at the high rank position. So I don't want to waste steps unnecessarily at low ranks when we already have access to high ranks. Oops, secret garden. We can get to that keycard locked room from here in the drawing room. This is not going to work. Oh, it did work. This is our first time being in the secret garden. What do we got? Broken lever. Plus 6 steps. Huge. Now, did I take a picture of that note about the levers? I did. Because the antechamber lever is in the greenhouse. It's broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put another work order, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. So where do we use the lever? Do we have to get to the greenhouse? in order to use the broken lever. Could prove useful. This was the symbol in the pendant in the picture of the lady. What? Okay, that definitely opens, right? Where's the third one? Point them all to the moon. It worked. Oh. And that is the side that we have access to. How do we get this open though? This totally has to open, right? Unfortunately, I don't think we can even point. I mean, I guess we could... just point the two available arrows at that and see if it does anything. No. Okay, well, let's get back up to the kitchen and pray there is a room in the drafts there that goes straight through to the antechamber. Also, I didn't think about it, but we could also buy some more steps here as well. We can order more than one thing off the menu. Please be straight through. Please be straight through. The courtyard. Yes. Oh, and a metal detector. This run is just jacked. So many good things coming together. Coins. Just waiting for like, you dug up a bomb. Your run is ended. To continue up, you must go down. Take a picture of that real quick. The basement key. So we have to find a locked door and then use that key. If that's the case, I'm gonna buy some more steps. So 2 for 3 or 5 for 5. Oh, 10? Oh yeah, because the aquarium counts as a red room. Please be locked. No, one room that needs to be locked. Oh no. Oh no. I guess we can go through the passageway and hope that that's, . Okay, let's see. This is exactly the same. Oh, nice. So I'm going to test the code from the coincidence note, which is here. So 4, 5, 2, 9, 2. Enter. No. So we still don't know how to get into this safe. We'll spread gold. Okay, well, we know all of the money has been consolidated in a conference room, which we have to pass through anyway to potentially get to another locked door, although I guess we could go through the secret garden. Don't want to spend 2 steps to grab a bunch of gold. And apples. When did these get spread around? Okay. And we're back up to 45. We just need to find a locked door we can use the key on. Yes, basement key. No! Where would the basement be? Unlocks the basement door. Okay, well, where is that? Is it outside? But there's no keyholes outside. I guess it doesn't matter. This is just going to be a dead end for us. So we'll just stick a dark room in there. And I will promptly ignore it. Oh, the secret garden spread the fruit. Gotcha. I was wondering where that all came from. Okay, so we do have an extra door open. Actually, the only passageway open is that one in the very center passageway. Everything else is closed off. So that we just gotta hope for a 3 for passage here. Boiler room. I have not seen this one yet. It's a power source. Well, we're not going to lose half our steps. That would be insane. Redraw. Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. That's really cool, but I don't even know what room I would want to redraft. Like maybe the dining room? Yep. That keeps the dream alive. What the? What's this? Boop. Hmm. Oh, that lets us get to that door. Oh no, is that a key card lock? So we have to get up that elevator first. Interesting. So we have to stop it when there's a gap. Okay, so that spits out steam in this direction. Now we hit this. I guess we want it to go this way and then through here to run this elevator. Going up. And then we can turn on this generator. Or boiler. What? Does not fit. Ew. Bro. Okay, so we can send this up now, right? And we want to get steam into that. Now we should have steam coming up both sides. I see blue lights on here now. There's a third? Oh, there is. Where does this one come from? Oh, here. It's alive! It's alive! I don't know what it does. Does it open the doors? The utility room serving as a central hub for controlling the heating and steam power supplied to the various rooms of the estate. Steam power is conveyed through the estate through steam ducts that run through select rooms. These floor plans must be drafted in an alignment that will facilitate the stream from... What? How would you even know that you're gonna have this, though? What rooms use steam power? I mean, I guess we'll put it forward, because at least that branch room has, like, the steam vents in the ceiling, but I don't know of any room that would use steam, unless it, like, explicitly tells you. So we have another path we can get to through the courtyard. Or we could go up to the gymnasium. Give me a radish. Deposit box key. For the mail room? Turnip. It's gotta be a patio. Like we just got 6. Coins. Coins. We have so much money. Turnips. Keeping the one alive. Yep, we know about that. Can't interact with the grill. Checking out the statue. Alright. So we're going north. Greenhouse. There was something about the green... There's a lever in the greenhouse, right? Didn't we just get a thing? Oh no, we spread gems. Whew. Okay, we just got our 6 back that we spent unlocking this. That's big. Gems, kind of useless to us. Couldn't have been another turnip, huh? I'm gonna try it every door. We're actually running out of keys. This is crazy. Gotta be a courtyard. Old shoe. More money with the richest man in the world. 39 gold. Nice. So many steps. Yep, we'll do security. Oh no, a keycard lock. Crap. Oh, that arrests our northern progress. Basement key? Nope. Regular key. Lose half our steps, man. We kind of have to, though. Oof, 19 steps down. No, it's also locked. Shit. Oh, interesting. This room transmits steam power. Archives, pool. Nope. I'm afraid that's the end of our run. Man, we made it to the Antechamber too. Yep. Unless there's a key card in here by some stroke of luck. Nope. Damn. Say inventory. There's 9 gems, 1 wind-up key, 2 coins. Key card. Change offline mode. If power is lost. Oh, so if we had do we have a mechanical room? I don't think we do in this run. Yeah, you can turn the power off to the keycard system from the mechanical, the power box in the mechanical room, but we don't have one. And we did not discover a key card. Man, this run was going so well too. Oh well. We made good progress. We found a bunch of rooms we'd never been to. We got into the antechamber. We got a hold of the basement key. So now we have to figure out in a future run what exactly we need to do with the basement key. But I'm going to go ahead and scan the map one more time to make sure we're absolutely totally boned. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll call it a day. Call it. That hovel is huge. Hopefully we can get that again. Because being able to open up all those core yards, and all those core yards that had dig spots with turnips in them. Mount Holly Garden Excavation Site. Oh, the graphic actually changes too. Look at all the green plants. And the trees, and all the holes we dug in the yard. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we're gonna save and quit there. That's we're over 3 hours now, so that's enough runs for this episode. We made really good progress. Saw a whole bunch of new rooms, unlocked some new puzzles and hints. We made it to the antechamber, got the basement key. Now we just need to figure out what to do with it. So we'll figure that out in a future run. But if you're enjoying this playthrough of Blueprints, hit like and hit subscribe. If you want to try out Blueprints for yourself, head on over to Steam and pick it up. If you have some comments or suggestions or some hints, let me know in the comments below. But whatever you do, I will see you right here again in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.